Okay, I did another video and it was pretty short, but I want to do another one talking about the reason why I have been doing these videos and my specifics as far as my vulnerabilities go. Many of you know that I was raised in what I sometimes refer to as a cult religion. It's not technically a cult, and so that, most cults don't like to be called a cult. However, it is, it's JWs. Anyway, knock, knock, knock. Hello, it's Jehovah's Witnesses. There is a lot of language from that religion that fits in what we are currently experiencing, but it is all grounded in an extreme literalism, as in the translation is not leaving room for other narratives. I am an individual who was raised, when I say raised, I mean when I was a baby in the womb, listening to my father reading me stories. Some of them were stories that were of a religious nature. I don't remember any of that because I don't have that many memories of my childhood, because I experienced a lot of little T's or trauma during my childhood as well. Some of that is linked to my religious background, which is why I do tend to focus and think about a lot of the power dynamics that we find in religion and the methods that those religious cults use to control people and individuals, and how, unfortunately for a lot of us, that culture is working very well into a lot of the delusions that are being presented by what our capitalistic society is doing right now. Basically, if you were raised to be preparing for an apocalypse that then never happened, but you still developed hypervigilance and an extreme attentiveness to certain situational things, and then those power dynamics were in a process of being exposed, those narratives that were not included in a lot of your education were finally being seen, being talked about, and you also struggled with a lot of interpersonal communication and interactions because of that childhood, you don't even know what fun is. Like you go to try and have fun, and then you end up realizing that you're still working. That you have to treat your fun like a job, because living itself sometimes feels like a job, because you're always waiting for everything. You're waiting for doomsday. You're waiting for the apocalypse. You're waiting for everything to crumble to the ground and burn, because that's what was predicted. And when you start to see what looks like the world crumbling to the ground, you're like, one, extremely frightened and starting to exhibit signs of deep stress and anxiety and possibilities of returning to that culture, because you are like, well, I can find safety here because at least these other people have been noticing these things. But when those communities have ostracized you because of your identities, you are internally struggling all of the time. So I just wanted to record that, but I don't think I'm doing any more publishing tonight because I'm tired. I'm supposed to be resting, and I can't even do that like a halfway normal person.